I did everything myself in here. That is not how you do the business. And that right there is a house that I have already flipped as well. And I already know that I can flip this house to a buyer on my buyers list because I got a strong buyers list in this area.
Hey, what's up guys? John Cochran here, and today is System Saturday, the day that I bring you a system that I use in my business that you can rip off, duplicate, use right in your own local market. I am here at a property that we just wholesaled off. We just made $13,500 onto this particular property, and I want to show you how we sold it. Because one of the best systems that we have ever had with selling wholesale properties is actually sitting right here in what we call white sign selling. So here I do want to tell you, before I even get into talking about this system and how we actually sold this property, I do want to let you know that when you're wholesaling properties, there's two ways to do this. There's the assignment and then there's the double close. This is a deal that we have owned. So we own this property, we bought this property, we took funds to title, everything like that, and then we went out there and we found our buyer because of how much money we made on that wholesale deal. Nobody in this area would allow us to make this amount of money on a wholesale deal, so we had to go out there and double close it. So we do own this property, and we did do it that way. So we are allowed to put these signs into the yard because we owned it. Now, if you don't own the property, you can't put signs into the yard like that because you don't own the house. Okay, you can put signs, but they can't be into the yard, and you have to do this to completely different. Okay, so this is one of our best systems that we actually have for selling properties. And again, this is just a white corrugated plastic sign, and the messaging is really what I want to cover with you on this. So it's a 18 by 24 inch white corrugated plastic sign that we write on black Sharpie markers. So if it's raining, anything like you see right now, it's not going to really hurt these signs. They're not going to fade away, anything like that. There's 3 messages that we put on these signs that attract buyers, and we always put multiple signs all into the yard so that when buyers are driving by, when people in general are driving by and they see a property like this that's more of an eyesore, they're going to stop, they're going to hit on the brakes, and they're going to actually make a phone call. So here's the first message: $50K off. Now, how do we come up with that figure? So what we do is we take the after repair value of this property. In this case, the after repair value on this property was $100,000. So what we do is we go out there and what are we asking for this property? Well, we wanted $50,000 for this property for, that we were going to sell it for. So that difference right there from $100,000 all the way to $50,000 is $50,000 difference. So it's $50,000 off market value. So we always put a sign in there, and this is a sign that really attracts the people because this is what they're so interested in. They want the deal. So we always calculate the after repair value, and then what we do is what are we selling it for? What is that difference? And then we will write that onto the sign front and back. Now, the other sign that we will put in there kind of makes it look like we are in a distress, but it's not that case. So the other sign that we do is we will write a sign that says must sell. Okay, so we will put must sell onto this thing, and we must sell this thing in order to make a profit. So this this, in my opinion, both of these signs are actually one of the reasons why we sell these things and why people go out there and call us, because, it just works. It just works. So the must sell, this is exactly what we put onto this one. They're typically always 2 to maybe 3 words that we put onto these things. So that is another really good sign that we do. Now, the last one that we will do is we will put a sign on there that says deal. That's all it says. Front and back, it just says deal onto this thing. So when people are driving by, and then we'll have a for sale sign into the yard as well. But when people are driving by, they will end up calling onto this thing, and I will tell you now that out of all the different ways that you can sell a property, from putting this thing online to all this other stuff, these white signs right here can go out there and they will sell properties without realtors. They will sell them faster than you going out there and sending a text message or an email out to a buyer's list, because of the traffic that, the neighbors and everything else. They will outsell anything. So I would tell all of you guys, you got to do these white signs on all of your properties. Again, how much off it is? must sell, and then put a deal on one, then obviously you got a for sale sign out here that is directing to the phone number and everything else, so where people are going to call you at. Now, these are white corrugated plastic signs. Those letters are all handwritten. They're really handwritten with a Sharpie Magnum marker. Sharpie Magnum marker. So this sign this system works. I would highly suggest everybody does this because it works very good, and I can tell you that we just made $13,500 onto this property, and we wholesaled it without doing a thing to it. So go out there and do these white signs, and I will see you guys on the next System Saturday. See you guys.